Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled just short of the 25. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it from the gun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tough running that breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and the ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Tight end goes in motion. He hands it to the back. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
3rd and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Man tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
11th play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. Third down and short. Out of the gun now on third down. Close to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Nice play to start the drive. We're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit, take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Using his legs here. The quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that first down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a first down.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Here's the second down play. Motion now from the tight end. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Quick completion to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
Well, they go with the pitch here on the option on third down. Good call, but this defense is not fooled at all. Good job of recognizing this and being able to blow that up to now force a fourth down.
Made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He finds some space. Breaking tackles and going. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Texas A&M. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Returner decides to field it. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Off the play fake. Looking to throw on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Just what they wanted. You've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
On third down, he drops to throw. The receiver grabs it. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play. It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. On the run here. Lets it go. That's caught. It's Wilcox. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. Bringing pressure. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down. on first down. On the move now. He gets the first and more. Finding some room at the 25. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hands.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Delayed handoff. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Aggies.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll throw it now. Over the middle, it's Wilcox. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a very quick throwaway. No man in the area, and here comes the flag for intentional grounding. Important 2nd down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here. Timeout called by the defense. Their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And here's the return now from midfield. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a wide receiver screen. Gets some space around the 30. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Let me Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the ball. The offense spends their final time out of the half here to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 39-yard attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Ball handed off. It's a strong stiff arm.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Can he make it to the marker? Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
3rd down play for this offense. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Finding space at the 20. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's a highlight play for that quarterback. Sands in the pocket, delivers a strike even though he knows he's going to get pounded.
Yeah, for young quarterbacks, when coaches talk about pocket presence, this is exactly what they're talking about. He stood in there and made that throw, not worrying at all about taking the hit.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. He's going to hand this off. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. Across the 40. Past the 20. Crosses the... all the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown. Texas A&M.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from the slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
On 1st down, it's play action. Pressure is coming. Caught by the receiver. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The pass rush closing in. Looks left and finds his target there. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking for a man. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? On the run, he'll let it go. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
Second down after the incompletion. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. It's a shotgun run call. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The Aggies will line up to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. Looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. Comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Fellas, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And looking to throw now on first down.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Second down now after the sack. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, I love what this defense is doing right now, working with a two-possession lead, essentially telling the offense, hey, we'll give you those underneath throws. We'll allow those short gains, but we're not going to give any shots downfield. We're going to tackle you inbounds to keep that clock moving.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Linebacker shifting around now, and he'll drop back here on third down. Caught, completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense inbounds so they keep that clock moving.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. The short completion to the tight end.
They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to chuck it again. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for a receiver. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the fourth.
Working clock with the ground game. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And now the running back's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. They pressure him and get it. A loss back to the 7-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now the Aggies will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Looking downfield, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the 1st down at the 21. They move the 6, but hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And this pass is on target. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
The Buckeyes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Catch made by the tight end. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Defense is coming after him. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
how they safely make the recovery.
The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.